On last week's episode of The Baklava, tensions grew as Joseph narrowed down the search in finding his future soulmate.
Only 8 men remain in Joseph's search for love. Vyacheslav Molotov, chairman of the Sovnarkom and foreign minister, charmed Joseph with his success as major spokesman for the Allied conferences.
Also left in the running, director of NKVD Lavrentia Beria. He earned a rose in last week's episode after his beautiful date with Stalin on the icy beaches of St. Petersburg.
In addition, Alexander Poskrebychev won Stalin back last week as secretary of the Special Sector, which centralized the gathering of all classified information throughout the USSR and issued instructions to the NKVD.
Sparks flew between smooth talker Andrei Zdanov and Joseph. Zdanov charmed Stalin when he said, "The production of souls is more important than the production of tanks, and therefore I raise my glass to you, writers, the engineers of the human souls."
In case you missed any of our previous episodes, the 8 men are as followed.
Vyacheslav Molotov, chairman of Sovnarkom, foreign minister and major spokesman for Allied conferences. First an organizer of the Bolsheviks, Molotov then became a secretary of the Central Committee and was promoted to full membership of the Politburo, assuming control of the Moscow Party Committee. He gained Stalin's approval by ridding the Moscow organization of its anti-Stalin membership. Lavrentia Beria. He is director of the People's Commissarist for Internal Affairs, aka the Secret Police, but it's most commonly known as the NKVD. However, he appears to be losing the lead by urging an easing of Stalinism that is going farther than Stalin is ready for, and has also been a victim of hostile actions from fellow contestant Nikita Khrushchev. No one knows what move he will pull next. Alexander Poskrebychev, secretary of the Special Sector, which centralized the gathering of all classified information throughout the USSR and helped the NKVD. Although tensions arose a few episodes ago when Stalin discovered that through this online profile that Alexander is married, not sure he can gather enough classified information to win Stalin's heart back with this one. Georgy Malenkov, as CPSU, that stands for Communist Party of the Soviet Union, aide to Stalin, he is the newest addition to the inner circle. Although he is teased as being an errand boy for Stalin, he's quite intelligent and a skilled manager. In fact, rumors are circulating that he may succeed Stalin. He might need to watch his step if he wants to win this competition. The social realist, Andrei Zhdanov. As czar of culture, he calls on all writers to serve, quote, the cause of the people, the cause of Lenin and Stalin, and the cause of socialism, unquote. His dedication to social realism developed after World War II with his movement known as the Zhdanov Doctrine. He also personally picked the best novel of the year, Shadrinsky Gus by Evgeny Fedorov. Swoon. Nikita Khrushchev, Stalin's enforcer. He is powerful enough not only to have superintended the rebuilding of Moscow, but also to have worked side by side with Stalin in the Great Terror. Obviously a favorite of Stalin, Khrushchev was Stalin's viceroy in Ukraine and grew more dedicated to the cause of socialism and proud of his own service to it. Particularly important is his conquering of the western Ukrainian lands and uniting them with the rest of Ukraine as part of Stalin's 1939 deal with Hitler, although he's also hinted at becoming Stalin's replacement. Lazar Kaganovich. Commissar of Industry, Kaganovich is largely responsible for the heavy industry in the Soviet Union, and was also recently appointed by Stalin himself to Commissar of Transport, of Fuel Industry, and of the Petroleum Industry. He is determined to win Stalin's love. Just last episode, he brought the Moscow Regional Party organization firmly under Stalin's control, and was also instrumental in the construction of the Moscow subway while distributing heavy farm equipment to help the struggling collective system. Whew! And lastly, Clement Voroshilov, Commissar of Defense. As a favorite among you viewers, a song has been dedicated solely in his name, with the lyrics, "Voroshilov is the first Red officer. He can stand up for the USSR." Perhaps his brave and passionate manner as a commander has charmed the audience, but Stalin is not so easily impressed. He complains that Voroshilov has a lack of education and experience. However, consider this. No other defense minister in the history of the USSR has been capable of holding his post for 15 years. That's a man worth keeping. And there you have it, the 8 remaining contestants in this season's The Baklava. How will they try to steal Stalin's heart, and who will he choose? Stay tuned every Tuesday night at 7 to find out.